These are with the running back.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a great team, going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course.
Can't get going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth.
Looking downfield on first down.
And guys, let's get this thing started.
Quarterback, nice job. Trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing bad, so instead of throwing it away, just get what you can get and make this next down move. It'll be third down long. The gun wants to pass. He's going to have to pick the first distance. They stop him out the clear.
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go on the attack first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
To the air. It's Orlando. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship, and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Complete. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. action. Oh, he makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Looking for the goal line, and they will score. Touchdown, Virginia.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. So Notre Dame's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gain.
And he's still running after the move. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And it'll be a touchback.
Wants to go up top. In the middle, it's back. New set of downs after the completion.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that Jordan coming up,
That's it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this when they make the first down. They want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo. They get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Release to the ground. It's complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. Just keep slinging it. But he pulled in. It's Webb. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a
Just outside the red. Possession to the just outside the red zone. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running out. He can keep it himself. Which is if we have an in. Yes, take a break to check him out.
Come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25.
What the fuck are y'all doing, secondary?
Its head is spinning. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here we go. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play.
Fuck,
He had a
trip.
hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Scanning the field, it's Orlando. Finds his big tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there is absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Strong, firm tackle. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's York. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And guys, they've come through on the first two third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Got his man downfield.
Beautiful. Do y'all not fucking play defense?
At the 28, it's first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Durham. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That's reeled in. It's Kane. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Thanks to grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air, it's Orlando. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Quickly to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back.
Fuck out of here.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Back to throw. It's Orlando. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
Oh, my God.
Take it in. Touchdown, Virginia. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brings it to the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Durham. Fires left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, really.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack.
Why you stop?
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you get to...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. Right down the middle.
Man, get the fuck on.
Yeah, like a superhero to make the grab. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Great job in coverage by the defense. He just had nowhere to go with the ball.
I made he did
And the
with punt.
Cavaliers decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that blocking up front in that running game? There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp, win one for the Gipper. How about just running one with this guy?
Yeah, you want to win some hardware at the end of the season, too. Just keep feeding him the rock, letting him do his thing. Running the football with such success makes everything easier on offense. But when you can hand the ball off to the right, to the left, up the middle, have success, yes, please.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he would...
Back's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Dropping back, it's Durham. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Bounced off his feet. The Cavaliers in the hurry up. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. They go to the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter steps. So first down will open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 20 over ULM. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing for is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. To throw, it's Durham. On the move to his left. Lets it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I gotta let that boy get 300. He's 4 yards away. I gotta get that boy 300.
I think you gotta give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the
I gotta get that boy 300.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Off play action on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You ain't gonna get shit running the ball. I don't even know why y'all trying.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Holds it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
On defense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get to him.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Slips. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Orlando. Got his man in the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's York. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Encroachment defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Orlando. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.